High ministerial delegation arrives in Erbil to resolve controversial issues including oil. 2019-4-28-1259. A high-level delegation from the federal government arrived in Erbil on Sunday. The delegation consists of a number of ministers and the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, to Erbil, to hold a joint meeting with the Prime Minister of the Kurdistan region and other officials in the region. According to informed sources, the visit is to activate many of the agreements and memorandums of understanding reached between the center and the region, especially in the field of energy and financial balance, and resolve differences. The meeting will be held in the presence of the President of the Kurdistan Regional Government, Nachirvan Barzani, the advisor of the Security Council of the region, Masar Barzani, and Deputy Prime Minister, Qubad Talabani, and a number of ministers in the region, including ministers of health, planning and culture. The delegation of the federal government consists of ministers of finance, industry, planning, agriculture and culture, the head of the investment authority, the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, and the director of customs, and a large number of advisors in the presidency of the Council of Ministers. The sources pointed out that the meeting will discuss a number of important issues, including customs tariffs and crossings, in addition to topics related to the financial, commercial and agricultural. U.S. Declaration of Surprise for Iraq. April 28, 2019. The United States surprised Iraq with a sudden position on the future of its troops in the country. We are now supporting the State Department and our diplomats as we negotiate our long-term presence in Iraq. A Central Command Chief Kenneth McKenzie told a news briefing. I am confident that our presence will be long-term in Iraq, focusing on counter-terrorism. It is still a very vital task in the region. At the same time, we are helping Iraq build its institutional capacity. I think that is the way forward. Any solution in Iraq should respect its sovereignty and will be through an agreement with his government. As for how to combat terrorist groups, especially the Preacher, McKenzie said, the best long-term solution for groups such as Daesh, local security forces, are effective, carried out by citizens living there on their land. This is the way to prevent the emergence of groups such as a populist. These are the structures that we will try to put there, and it is the best solution in the long run to prevent the return of a supporter. Arab Monetary Fund. Access to banking services for all citizens will contribute to economic development. The Arab Monetary Fund and the Board of Governors of central banks and Arab monetary institutions called on Sunday to support the access of all sectors of the society to financial and banking services, pointing out that the access of banking services to all citizens will contribute to economic development. The issue of enhancing access and use of financial services in the Arab countries is of great interest to the Board of Governors of central banks and Arab monetary institutions, the IMF said in a statement received by Al Iqtisad News. Recognizing the potential and substantial opportunities it can achieve by enhancing financial inclusion to support comprehensive and sustainable economic development and to meet the challenges of unemployment and social justice. He pointed out that the Board of Governors of central banks and Arab monetary institutions in 2016 initiated in light of the increasing need to intensify awareness of the importance of financial coverage and its contacts with all parties in the Arab countries, and the adoption of April 27 of each year as an Arab Day for Financial Inclusion, which is celebrated under the slogan Financial Support for Sustainable Development. The statement said the Council supported the efforts of the international community to enhance financial inclusion and its commitment to achieving sustainable development, particularly the G20, which adopted the focus of financial inclusion as one of the main axes of the Economic and Financial Development Program. He added that the Council is keen on the issues of financial inclusion in the Arab countries of the importance it deserves, where it launched several regional activities and initiatives to enhance financial inclusion in the Arab countries, FILRI, to enable and strengthen capabilities and possibilities to overcome the obstacles to improve the indicators of financial inclusion in countries Arabic. The Council appreciated the steps and measures taken by the Arab countries to promote financial inclusion and the need to integrate all segments of society and its sectors into the formal financial system, especially youth, women and entrepreneurs.